Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, just before we get into it, I just want to quickly say, apologise for the actual voice today because it feels like I've got a golf ball in my throat. I think my glands are swollen and I'm going to get a doctor's appointment to see if I can get any antibiotics to see if we can get the swelling down a little bit, but we need to carry on. Got loads going on, guys. Just need to continue doing what I'm doing. But yeah, apologise for the voice. A little bit different today. So bear with me. So that's out of the way. Just want to quickly say again, thanks for all the comments last night, guys, on that Nissan Duke. The owner is absolutely over the moon about me saving the gearbox for him, and now he can have his car back. And it's not going to cost him as much as a new gearbox because they are ridiculously priced, them gearboxes, to replace. So we saved it for him, and that is only a good thing. I'm really happy for him, if you know what I mean. It's not my car, but I'm doing the work, and I'm just glad that I can do the work, and I've helped him out, and I've saved it. It just makes me feel great. Do you know what I mean? It makes me feel great because I'm helping someone out. And that's only a good thing, I think. So yeah, so that's that done. Today, the first one you need to do is we've got to go and take that Citroen C3, the white one, for its MOT. Couldn't do it yesterday, so it's booked in first thing in the morning, 8 o'clock. So we need to do that first. Once I've done that, I'll bring it back. I'll show you the results, and then we'll get cracking with the Fiat 500, the orange one. I'm going to start stripping that whole front end off. I roughly know what we need when it comes to parts. I've ordered loads of parts. Some have come in, some haven't come in. I'm still waiting for them. But we can still crack on with that and continue. So, yeah, again, a very busy day. So let's do this. Right, okay. So, guys, I am back from the MOT centre with the C3. Also, I'm back from the pharmacy and doctors because he gave me some antibiotics for my throat. So, yeah, I'll be taking those. But let me show you the result because my throat is so swollen. The glands are all swollen. Let me show you the results, guys, with the MOT for this one. So there we go. Another pass, no advisories. That's exactly what we want. So there we go. Another one done. Just need a good clean up and then pictures and then up for sale. So, yeah. Let's get this out of the way and bring in the Fiat 500 and get cracking with that one. So bear with me, guys, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, okay. So, guys, I got the orange Fiat 500 in the workshop now. I'm going to put some blocks underneath it. We're going to take it up. I'm going to strip the whole front end off. Probably take the bonnet off as well. I'll mark up the bonnet where it goes on the actual hinges, both sides. Take the bonnet off. And then, yeah, completely strip down the front end. I've got to check the air conditioning first as well. Might have to get the guy at the end to bring his machine down and we'll zap out the actual air conditioning before... You know, we don't want to sort of be messing around with that. Take the front wheels off, take the wheel arches out, just strip the whole front end off. Let's find out what's going on, exactly what's been damaged. I have ordered bits and pieces. I've ordered a bumper. It's not in colour because I'm never going to find this bumper in colour. But I've got a bumper. I'm going to have to spray it. Headlights. I'm not sure about the slam panel and rad pack, so I'm going to wait for the moment until we get all this stripped down. So, yeah, let's get cracking. I'll set you up. Let's do this. Right, okay. So guys, getting this front end off pretty quick. But yeah, you can see now the damage behind the bumper. The lower crush bar seems to have scathed the accident, I've got to be honest. I can't see no damage to that lower crush bar. Which is kind of what I thought, because all the damage was higher up, so it kind of skipped over. Pushed the actual slam panel at the top. It even done, I've even noticed, if you have a look down there. So, definitely needs a new water rad and aircon rad, because I've checked the air conditioning, there's nothing in it. It's completely gone. So it must have had the accident, and then the air conditioning just dispersed once the accident happened. Believe it or not, there's actually some coolant left in the actual rad. Don't know how, because behind all that, it's been squashed and pushed in and broke. So I'm shocked that that's got any air conditioning, any water in that whatsoever, but it has. So, yeah. But I can't see any structural damage, which is good, because of obviously it's cat in. These wires, there's one each side. They don't normally come with the other Fiat 500s. So I'm assuming they're to do with this here, and you can adjust the headlights. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I've never seen them before. Hopefully Paul at Love 500 or someone that knows has done these before, because this is a 17 plate and we ain't done one of these newish ones yet. But there can't be too much difference. There's not a lot of difference. The only thing I can find is these bits here. So, yeah. But really need to get the whole front end off now. Get the water out, coolant. We'll get that drained out. And then we'll get the whole front end off to check the actual chassis legs. Make sure they're all good. We're going to be doing a service as well on this, guys, but I don't think we're going to get to it today. But let's just see how far we get. But let's get this front end off now and have a look at those chassis legs. So let's continue. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, that is the complete front end off. And the only thing I've noticed, what's left over, is these plates seem to be kicking over a little bit. Normal stuff, really. I've seen this many times. They put it down as a cat N, and these end legs, they are kicked over a little bit. So you just get a slide hammer. I've got a big heavy duty slide hammer, hook it over that, and then they just come back pretty. They're not that, well, the front plates are not, the legs are obviously, but the front plates are not that sort of, not that strong. So yeah, we have got to make these a bit more straighter. You can tell a bit better than it when I'm looking down the side there. Look, can you see that one there? So this one's got a little kink up, so we've got to go that way a little bit at the top. And this side, it's probably the worst one out of both of them, really. But again, it's not the top, it's not the bottom pieces are good. It's just the two top pieces just need pulling this way outwards a little bit. Just a little mess around. The bottom ones are fine. I've checked those. So they're all good. But yeah, apart from that, it looks all good. I've checked everything else, all the pipes, everything else looks absolutely fine. Gearbox is a little bit dirty. I don't know why. I think that's the way it should be. I don't know. Because I can't really get it off. Do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking it's the way it should be, that colour. Don't know, guys. I've not seen one of these yet before, have I? So it's not dirty. I can't wipe it off. I'll try a bit of brake cleaner, but to be the same colour all over the gearbox is very, very unusual. You normally just get one space, or like the drive shaft seals of leak, and then they spit out everywhere and it go to one side. But it just seems like it's constantly all around the gearbox. So maybe it is the right. It's what's supposed to be like that. Yeah. So what else? So obviously I took the box off, the air box. We're going to be doing a service. I'm doing air filter, oil filter, new oil, all those kind of service parts as well. So we're going to be doing that. Obviously, I have got to order a new air conditioning rad for this front end. I'm not going to go down the route of trying to find a second-hand one because they're just crap. And I think for 95 quid, it's worth just getting a new air conditioning rad. The water rad, I think the guy that's got the slam panel, I think he's got one of those, so that's not a problem. But I am going to replace it with a new air conditioning radiator. I haven't told the owner yet. It's an extra 95 quid for parts. I'll let him know when I speak to him next. But I thought it might have been all right, but when you start taking bumpers off and uncovering things, you realise that actually you need something else and something else. But that's it. There's nothing else that I can see around the car, on the front, or anything else that we need to sort of get. It's just that air conditioning rad. So I'm sure it'll be all right. We're just replacing it with a new one. So let's get the big slide hammer out, guys, and start straightening up these two legs. So let's continue. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, there we go. As you can see, the oil is just dripping out. So we're going to do an oil change. Oil filter goes there. So we're going to put a new oil filter, new oil, air filter, service. And you just saw there, these are absolutely spot on now. And I put a ruler top to bottom as well, just to tap it, just to move it around a little bit. And yeah, didn't take much, but that Actually, that top needs to go over a little bit more, I think. Yeah, I think that top needs to tap over a little bit more. I've done it too much. But you can see the massive slide hammer that I use. It's just so good. It's so heavy, this thing. It's made by Sealy. And yeah, proper bit of kit. Definitely helps out if you come across those kind of little bits and pieces like that. I have taken the fan off the original one because it's not broken and it spins lovely. So that's okay to reuse. This is a new air conditioning rad condenser. So we're going to be using that, and I've got a radiator. I've got a water rad over here spare, so we're going to be using that there. I'll take the I'll take the fan off, and we'll reuse the original one. So I've got the original. So yeah, starting to get some bits and pieces together. Still got a sourced slam panel at the minute because it is slightly different. The guy that I normally get my bits for Fiat, he said, bring over the slam panel. He'll have a look at it and compare to what he's got. Maybe it's going to work and maybe it's not. But yeah, you don't know until he has a look at it. So, but for the moment, we can just continue doing the service. So I'm going to put the oil filter on, air filter, fill up with the oil, so that it's that part done. Yeah, we just move on. So let's continue. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, so let me just explain what is going on. I've been to the breakers. We matched the front slam panel to the original one. The only difference is the cables that were sitting on each side of the slam panel have to be taken out and pushed into these ones because he's removed them because apparently they go with, he said it goes with the headlight or it goes with something to do with the lower controller. I can't see how it's going to go to the lower controller, but they must go to the headlight. But he's removed those, and he sells them separately. So I had to, he said, have you got the original ones? I said, yeah, I've got the original ones from that slam panel. He said, well, just take them out and then flick them in, one each side. He said, he said, that's the same. So, but what I will do is I'm going to probably get it protected and painted because it's a little bit rusty at the bottom. So I want to make sure that, you know, before we put it back, it's got a good coating of rust protection and, you know, black paint. So I definitely want to have a little rub down of this and then, you know, protect it up a little bit better than what it is. So, yeah, but I've put the new condenser on the water rad, and then we've just got to put the fan, that fan there, on the other side, and then that can go back in. But I don't want to put it in, because I was going to, I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, I just want to protect, I just want to paint it up and protect it a bit more, clean it up, and then tidy it up before I put that in place. So I don't want to sort of be rushing it and sort of, you know, going through missing procedures. And the procedure is to get it painted, protected before we put it in. So, yeah. But I think, guys, a nice little progress today. Done the oil filter, which is there. New oil air filter. So the service part of it's done. And it's just a case of getting the front end back together, back on. He did give me a crash bar, top one, that one, because we've got our lower one there. That's the top one, and that's the old one that's dented. So I'll just throw that. He did say, have you got the foam? That's the foam for that, isn't it? Yeah, that's the foam for that. So yeah, we've got the foam to go onto the actual top crash bar. So yeah, we're getting there. I'm still waiting for the headlights. You know, I'm still waiting for bits and pieces. So we can't, you know, carry on and completely do the front end. But it's a case of, you know, just going through the motions and getting bits and pieces done. So, but at least we took off the front end now, and we can see behind. I've pulled the actual the legs. I've pulled those forward as well, so they're nice and straight. And yeah, we're just moving forward with this one now. And but we've run out of time. We've run out of time again. It just goes so quick. So, right, okay. That's it, guys. That's the end of today's video. First part 1 on this Fiat 500. And like I said, we're making some great progress already. Tomorrow, we have got to be working on... it's actually a car that I sold about 5 months ago. It's now, the owners phoned me up and said there's a water leak coming from the car still. It was a white Ford Cougar that I did a little while back. And he's noticed that the water is built up back into the car, and he basically wants me to deal with it and sort it out. So that's coming in tomorrow morning. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to explain what's going on, strip out all the interior, find out where the leak's coming from, get the leak repaired, and then gonna probably get the dehumidifier. I've borrowed Mark's humidifier, this one. We're going to probably run that over the weekend in the car because it is Friday tomorrow, so I can run that over the weekend. And then when we come back in Monday, it should be all nice, dry, clean, and done. So... yeah, but for today, that's it. That's the end of today's video. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to drop me a comment, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. See you soon.